Hello everybody, hello YouTuber. We're going to show you a landscape lesson with Vincent from. Okay, Vincent, we have a box of used fine line painting or like a flower painting, but every brush is good for even cheap brushes. You can make it into a good landscape brush. This is the one you said it was like a loose handle. That one didn't come here.
Oh,
that's okay. There's a white handled one.
Yes, I can go. It's positive. That would be perfect.
Yeah, to doing that.
Yeah.
If the brush is kind of, I don't want looking for it like this. So yeah, you can like.
Let me go grab it.
Stick it, yeah. Like experiment with other brushes here. Testing. So you can use see, this is a stick to make trees, or use the split brush to do text. Don't use the dry brush, otherwise it's too loose. I think this one should. Did you find it? Great. Yeah, that's good. This one, you shouldn't. Yeah, you can see the split. You can even cut it if you don't mind. Yeah, just make it easier for the rock. So just use that one. Okay. And maybe use this one too. I tested washing. Just put that aside. Okay. One to try. Okay, so we use mulberry paper landscape with maybe mist. So we don't have to wash in the trees and rocks. You do just use lots of moisture, but before you do or dark, the light will. So I wet the brush. You think you probably did already, and then you can use the palette so you can see it, and just use the palette here. Okay.
Should I wet it?
Yeah, you wet it for more. Yeah, you can dilute a little bit. I don't make all the split part even, so some part is more lighter.
Together too much.
You can make it with the first stroke. You can just use pushing to make it like that. So the first thing I'm to do is to to paint a pine tree. You place it near one of the focal areas, just like other painting. So we can on the side. Okay. So you can do, but keep in mind that whole shape is about this big. Maybe not too big. Maybe so it gives a hint of the root, right? And meanwhile, we need to consider leave a little entrance. So let me just do a rock light and just use a partial split hairbrush to get the contour. Yeah, just do a rock. At the beginning, maybe just do the whole block with the. Yeah. Okay, good. And twin. Okay, we can define the details later. So yeah, good. Let's put a tree on this side, maybe. Pointed, maybe you can do a trunk. Don't have to be too straight, and some branches like a pine tree. So and then use the split hair to get the. I'm waiting for you. Just do it. Trunks. It's okay. Some like kind of combine two major trunk. But, okay. Make this is the movement. Let me show you here. Just like it's very just sweeping. Don't move your wrist. Just like waving, right? What do you call this movement? Oops. That's the arm of the pine is like a tai chi. It's just one stretch, one fold, or something like that. He told me that pine is like Tai Chi gesture or posture. When you can, it's like a balance, Okay, and try to make it flat, more solid on the top. Yeah, just make a little bit like that. Right. This is the Chinese pine. Pines. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Internet connection is slow, but anyway, they got a little bit blurry. So add more detail later, but I need to broad. You can have right here. Just let me do that for you. So this is the trail in between, and you can make a curve maybe from that side like that. So that's about. So this is the loose style, but still you have to give a structure. So I'm going to do the closing. This is the opening. It's open and then close, right? But as part, you do that. Let me dry the brush a little bit. I don't wash the brush, so I keep the water type clean. You just dry the brush and add water to it. Yeah. So you become. I got some dots here. I have to take that into my composition. It's like a mountain, a peak is also a focal point, so not put it in the middle, maybe on one side. A slope. You can push the brush to get it rough. Pay attention on the. You can have a contour to start with, and then you do the So that squeeze out to create the light part. Basically the rule is you shade on one side of the contour line. You can draw a contour, and training you need to have like a contour first, right? And you draw this contour. Or if you do it within the block, it's also okay, but not shade one line. Another common mistake is that most Western students, they tend the top down or something like that. It should be shading the lower part of. See, I shade the mountain behind to squeeze out this white part. That's the idea. Dimension. So this becomes the shady part of like this, the foot of this new mountain. You have to leave room for the mist. The foot of the mountain usually where the mist arise. So you do it with a very soft edges. So you can put the texture in any area. So the brush is basically one load. It goes a long way, right? So you got all the variation from dark, light with one single load. Yeah. And you can add a middle ground, maybe leave some, but you can add a little more suggestion of forest, maybe. Nice shape of the mist. Some areas larger, some areas clouds kind of shape, and the mountain should go all the way outside the frame. Okay. So that's with a lighter ink maybe. That's good. Yeah, you to increase the clouds, in the middle of the mountain, or yeah, that's probably what we do here. You can do it right here. So just leave space. Here's the cloud. Mm-hmm. That makes this, maybe you can still add water to make it blurry later. Yeah.
In this area here.
Yeah. So this is area, and show you, and you can add a few lower mountains right behind here. Run pretty fast. Before everything goes dry, we start to add more water to make it misty. So some more here, just to cover up my dots. So some vegetation. Wet into wet become misty also, because I'm adding these dots on the semi-vegetation on this right there. Pay attention on the vein that goes all the way up there from here. That goes up and down and then rise, something like that. So pay attention. Make it more distinct. It's back, okay. And I got some smearing effect already, that's good. And then I add some more there. So you can, before we steps in the front later, but you can
Add more moisture.
before we do moisture, I need to make sure the dry base is. If you have this dry texture, it makes difference. It has like a structure underneath it, not just. You can use another brush if you will, just like a big brush. Use just clean soft. I use the basic soft hair brush. Just add water to this. First of all, let me give you another. Just a little texture. This one should have a little more. Yeah. Okay. So start washing by wet the. That serves two functions. One is to prevent to let the moisture, because if I pour the water in this lighting effect, almost like a light source, if you put water here, it will go. So don't intervene with brush. Just let the water go. It will travel along the wet trail towards the water source is from the sky, maybe from the, from outside the mountains. So this water will create some kind of both the misty effect and also the lighting effect sometimes. Very, loose. I can start to do the sky wash. You can use some. The distant mountain is still dry there, so I would. So this could be a horizon there.
Okay.
Yeah. Get another. Try to do it with dry, so it's more defined maybe on the top. Another sky horizon line. You can even wash the sky with a little gray that will make the cloud see. Ink, is that right? So you can also start using color if you. Let's just do a little color. So let's do. Let me see. If it's a sunset, we could do pink sky. Oh, that's broken there. You can fix that with the mountain. Yeah. We can also just use. Let's get some watercolor. Okay, well, I have some yellow ochre maybe. I haven't used this before. Let me try. Yellow ochre, yellow with yellow, blue, ultramarine. It's a little dark. It's a little too opaque. Yeah, that's about it. Okay, that's ochre and the yellow, maybe very diluted. Very diluted. Okay. just a hint of yellow will be okay. Maybe I need to change the water. Just a little bit, a hint of it, and some ultramarine and some sky blue on the. Just add some water. Yeah. The paper may still tell if you open the felt, you have more felt under the paper. I like that yellow. It's good. And you can bring some yellow down to the mountain. Then we will do the green maybe later. Some brown maybe. Let's see. This brown is a little pale. Let me just add a little burnt tea kind of brown. Dark with light to mix. And I would try to avoid the if you want, or you can just dilute it with a lot of water. Destroy the ink effect. Just you don't have to make it solid. Just a hint of it, just like a hint of it. Maybe near the mountain near you. Complementary to the ink, not nice gray. Could be cold. This vegetation area with blue, gray, and leave the nice mist effect. The front could be more green, more blue, but it's a good idea to save some white. If it got lost, you can use opaque. Because I use the dark ink, you should still see the branches there. So some bleach, it's okay. Do a lot, just a hint of that. So basically, the coat color on the shady area, not too much to the. Okay, let me just add that. That's about. You can recover some of the trunk with even this pure amber or brown. Okay. Blue. Cover the vegetation on top of the mountain also with some. This too white. You just cover it with blue, and you can make one real perspective. The more the farther, the less red, it's more blue. Blue gray, and leave that white there. You know, in the front, the mist is less in the near the sky. So the mist is in this layer to get dry. Let me see how you're doing. Very well. Okay, I like that. Just extend that mountain with a little bit kind of mix. You don't have to blend it well. Just like that. Oh, I got some rubbing too much. Okay, so that's what you can have a little bit like a cotton. The wave of white with a little bit more layers. Okay. That's it. Yeah. After this dry, we will add steps. Working because the paper start to tear, to get fuzzy, you know, if you keep walking. That's good. And leave some treasures white within the tree. It's a good idea. Why? So I can add this. Maybe yours is not so dry. You can wait, but. The tree shape, I think it's fine, but if you want, you can adjust a little bit, maybe make some more, just to balance that. You can have a little tree, suggestive, like distant bushes, a little bit more there. That's it. Yeah. I think just to make this crown a little bit. You know, you can add a little bit green, maybe like just add the corn or pine or something that could add to it. But don't add white. That's the only thing. You can try to reduce the. That's okay, I think. Just leave it. It will become lighter. So we can use dry it, or you just put it in sunshine. You know, you just wait it for dry. And we can also just so usually I start several projects. Mm-hmm. This is to prevent overdoing it or ruining yourself. To do the walk for you because keep working for a while. So you see, I can just put this. Sit over there.
You need something up.
I'll just put I have another felt. So just put it on the ground anywhere, maybe on this carpet.
Okay.
Let me get more. watching.